So it's hard when you've dated for as long as we have, and now married for almost a year, to try new things. Would you say we do a lot of? We're very.
We eat at the same restaurants over and over.
We got 3 restaurants. We got a Thai place, an Italian place, and we got our breakfast joints. But today we're doing something new, which is what, Tasha?
We're going to the OBGYN.
To confirm your pregnancy.
Yeah.
Or I should say our pregnancy.
Yeah.
Your morning sickness.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I cannot share in the delight.
Oh, what I wouldn't give. Ugh.
You think you're pregnant? So, what made you think you were pregnant in the first place?
Well, I got a notification on my watch that said, like, record your period start, late period start. And
how does your watch know?
Because I track my periods on there, and it tracks fertile days too.
So you tell it what days you're ovulating and all that jazz.
I tell it when my period is, and then it figures out when I'm ovulating, and then it reminded me, you know, last week, like, oh, late start period, don't forget to record your period.
I would have preferred if it also notified me, so you didn't surprise me.
I waited.
You got something in your teeth.
Potatoes.
It's right there.
I don't even
No,
see
because
it.
when you
I waited a few days and it never came, and then I got another notification about recording a late period. And my brother just left. And so Friday night I was like, well, I guess let's just take a test and see.
And then you do the thing that every guy hates where you go, babe, get up. And I go, why? And you go, just do it.
I'm surprised you didn't guess, actually, because you saw on my watch that my period was late.
I had taken an edible. And this is the same thing like when we had to take Boone to the vet. I had just taken an edible, calling it a night, and now next thing, and so when I get into the bathroom, I see that your camera's on, and I go, oh boy, this is what, well, not in a bad way, just like, you know, they make it.
What did you think? What was your instant?
When I saw the camera on,
what did you think?
At first I thought you had the test out, and my first thought was you already knew the results, and then I looked at it and my immediate thought was, oh, she's not pregnant. Because,
really?
Yeah, because it's got double negatives and stripes and polka dots, and I read it first and I go, oh, and then I was
you said, what does this mean?
And then I said, what does this mean? Because I was like, wait, hold on. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't know.
But it does have writing on the stick. It says pregnant, not pregnant.
But the one line was strong, and then the other line was weak. And
the pregnant line was strong.
Well, I didn't know that because I didn't read. I just, you know, like, we don't, you know, they always say you read left to right, but when you're seeing that whole visual, it's like, are you pregnant or not? You know, I'm like deciphering like a, you know, like I found the Rosetta Stone here, what it all means, even though it says it all.
Yeah.
And so I wasn't like blown away in tears. I was just like, because like I said, we haven't even begun to try. We haven't even begun any hardship, or we didn't even know. This is like when you find an old car in the garage and you're like, well, it's for sure not going to turn on right away. And then it turns on and
I'm an old car?
Both of us are. We are an old car with rusty gasoline.
Yes, old rusty car, rusty parts.
I don't know if you and I have had that true moment where we're like, oh my gosh, we're having a baby, because it's early on. You thought maybe high hormone levels from a cyst or whatever could cause it, but now several days later you're saying, oh, this must be the sickness I feel because you're pregnant. So what do you think? 99%? It is 99%?
Yes, apparently the kind of cysts that cause false positive pregnancy tests are extremely rare. Now, is it possible that it could be a cyst that has pregnancy hormones and that's why I'm feeling this way? Because it's like producing pregnancy hormones? I guess that's possible. I don't know, but it would be extremely rare.
But this isn't like a vague line.
Bad.
You said you peed on it and
it instantly turned
told
to
you
the pregnant line.
You're knocked up.
Instantly. I thought it must be a mistake.
Now, are we gonna, so first of all, your gynecologist is on the other side of town. so complicated. But I will
With
say,
this traffic too, it added 2 minutes already.
I will say there is a Bob's Big Boy near the gynecologist, so we can at least get a nice burger after. We're flying, for anyone, because if people are watching this, it's going to be months later. We're flying tonight to Rhode Island for my brother's wedding.
Boy, if it wasn't your brother's wedding, I would be bailing on this trip immediately.
Really?
I felt so bad at work today.
I think you need to tell my family so they...
No, we're not telling anyone. It's way
All right,
too early.
so you're at work. You can't tell your work you're pregnant because we don't have rights. Fired. You're going to get fired. You're technically a freelance employee, and your job, I don't mean to water it down, is to fit into clothes. Your job is to fit into clothes. Now, obviously, as a fit model, you tell them what's right and wrong about the clothes, but the second they know you're pregnant,
they're getting my replacement.
They're getting your replacement because they don't need, but that can open up doors with maternity things, and you know me, I'm going to be the biggest champion for you to make TikToks and have fun Instagrams and
I just think we need to get approved for a mortgage before
you
am no longer working.
Well, it'll be your previous 2 years.
They might ask.
Maybe.
I don't know. I heard that a long time ago, somebody got laid off or something.
All right, so all the boomers and Gen X that are watching this is the life of not buying a home, before 2019. This is the life. No maternity leave. No, we have health insurance, which is fine. We're going to figure it all out.
Oh my God, we're going to spend so much money.
Let's do it the old natural way. Let's go get a pool.
Let's move to Italy, baby. Let's go to Spain. Well, let's have our baby in Spain.
You can't even handle 5 minutes of traffic. You want to fly to Spain? All right, so
a fourth the cost.
We're going to come back, I guess, after we get the news.
I can't be late.
You're not going to be late. Well, you are late, period-wise. That's what got us into this mess.
You're what got us into this mess.
Well,
I can't believe anyone has children.
But no, your gynecologist, it's his fault because he said you're going to need to take medicine to ramp up your fertility. Well, in which you didn't even take.
He said, no, he didn't say that I had to, but just because of my history with cysts, and the fact that they're persistent even when I'm on birth control, he was worried about me having a big eruption of cysts when I went off birth control, so he suggested taking something that triggers ovulation. I don't know, I don't remember. Yeah, I don't know. I forgot my pack.
Turns out I trigger ovulation. Will you be sad if you're not pregnant?
There's no way in hell I'm not pregnant. But if I'm not pregnant, I'll be like, pop that cyst, baby. And then I won't be dry heaving.
We have named the baby. Long. Say it on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Bean. Because it's the size of a bean.
It's the size of a coffee bean.
Should we just name it new things as it gets bigger? This is Golf Ball.
I like bean.
Rambutan. So, all right. We'll be back with the news. I've never been less... I couldn't imagine my kid in high school. I remember he knocked up his girlfriend. He was 16 or whatever. It's when you're not ready. This would be a horrifying thing. But
do you feel ready?
I don't feel like I'm getting any younger.
Yeah.
So I'm very much. I think what I've learned in the last few years about a lot of things in life is that I'll never feel ready for anything, and I'm going to be as ready as can be. But I do think the next 9 months, if we are pregnant, or 8 months, will be the longest and fastest.
Oh, we forgot the masks.
It's too late. They'll give us masks.
No, she left me a message saying we need masks.
All right, we'll swing by and get a mask.
Maybe in the
pharmacy, they'll give us masks. Yeah, you kidding me? Anyway, it'll be the fastest and slowest 8 months of our lives. In this time, we might buy a house, we might move across the country, we might do a lot of things. But first step is gynecologist day 1, and we'll be back. What are you thinking?
About our masks.
I can literally see you're not even present. All right, we'll get you a mask. Protection is the last.
No, they left me a voicemail that said
we'll get a mask.
Everybody has to have their.
We'll buy a pack in the pharmacy.
It'll be fine.
All right, that's not wearing personal protection is what got us into this mess, and it's gonna get us out. We'll be back.
This is a gestational sac, which is what we're expecting to see today. This is a yolk sac, the yellow part of the egg. There's a little diamond on the ring, and there's a little flickering inside of it. It's super early. I would call this a pregnancy. This is a view that I want to save. Yes, you are pregnant. Yes, there's a yolk sac. Yes, there is a fetus. The diamond on the ring. I'll give you a picture.
Okay.
See the little flickering?
Yeah.
It's real.
Oh my god.
That little peanut is your peanut.
Share us what the doctor said.
The doctor said we have a little baby.
A 6.
A little. What did he call it? Not a bean.
Peanut.
A peanut. We have a little peanut.
Congrats, honey. You did it. $285 photo. Boy, he found out real fast. He knew before he looked. She said, I've been feeling sick. He said, you're pregnant. He also told me I need to give her Coca-Cola every morning for her nausea. How does it feel, honey? We know now.
Yeah, we know.
We didn't know before.
We didn't know.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Are you excited?
I am.
I'm sure you are, because you're not feeling disgusting.
I've learned that my body freezes with news like this. I don't know how to comprehend it. I woke up the other morning, like, you know when something good happens, you're like, oh yeah, that good thing happened. I woke up and I was like, the pregnancy test was on the, we left it out, and I was like, oh yeah, we might be pregnant. But I was also like we said before, it's a new thing, and it's super new. We can't tell anybody, which is crazy because I can't not open my mouth. But the doctor is wildly competent, wildly likable. He's very nice, and he told you that there is something that his ultrasound could pick up, but that he has very strong ultrasound, so don't worry about it. Yeah, but also, what did he call it? No running, little, no lifting. Fissure or something. He said there's a little separation or something happening, and just to make sure there's no bleeding, and don't do anything strenuous. So, not that you were gonna be doing anything strenuous, but we're gonna make sure that you're well taken care of. And we gotta fly to Rhode Island, and you're telling me we can't tell anybody? We can't tell
anyone, babe. Not for a few more weeks, then he said we can tell.
I wish we were going to Rhode Island in 2 weeks, because it's going to be crazy not to tell anybody. And then you do genetic testing in about a month. And he said maybe next week you see a heartbeat.
Yeah, we can hear it. He said next week probably.
Whatever the hell that is. It's not even a heartbeat. It's just, what is it? It's it's electrical, signal. We call it a heartbeat, but what the hell is that?
Well, once he has a heart, it'll be a heartbeat. But right now, it's just an electrical signal.
Well, time to get my shit together. Join the Patreon. Now we're going to have to figure out what we're going to do.
That was smart of him, though, to tell us we should change our insurance.
I know, it's crazy. You paid $285 today for a quick visit.
And I'm going to have to do that every week or so.
I don't know why I'm surprised. Can I tell you something?
What?
I thought they did the ultrasound above the belly.
Yeah, that's a
Did you know they were going in?
Ultrasound. That's the way they always do the ultrasounds there.
Through into it?
Yeah.
They went in quick. I was like, guy, what?
You didn't know that was...
Wow, I was like...
Yeah, I guess in the movies they always show the ultrasound on the belly, but that's like when it's a bigger belly. Which is probably because it's easier to
contextualize, and it's kind of graphic, but that's life. The nurse lady was very nice. He was supposed to pick up nausea medicine.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Oh my gosh.
I have some at... we should go back.
No, we gotta go back. All right, well, we have to fly in 3 hours.
Oh, God.
So traffic's not going to be bad. We're right near Bob's Big Boy. So let's get food.
Yeah.
Let's get you some Coca-Cola,
Yes.
which he said the caffeine and the sugar and everything's just
Fine.
good for.
Just one a day.
It's good for. Yeah, we'll get you the little cocktail-sized ones. And then he also said you can have a coffee or a half decaf coffee every day if you want. He said you can have sushi from a place you normally get sushi, but he said don't go getting, all you can eat sushi. He gave you a lot of practical, because, I think too often they always say, don't do this, don't do that. But I think it's really about moderation and stuff. And he said, don't have Subway because the processed meat is bad for you. So,
Well, because it sits out.
yeah.
So that's like less safe.
And we don't really, you're not a tuna person and you really don't have much, as far as fish
It
goes.
looks like they don't have the drive-through anymore, right?
Oh man,
We're parking here.
gosh, we're gonna be so late.
Can we just walk up?
We cook our food to order. I don't know. That's gonna be so long. We gotta go.
No, babe, we'll just go in the front.
You gonna be so late.
What do you mean?
To go
We're
food here
already here.
is gonna be so slow. Yeah, we're gonna do it, but I'm just saying, we are gonna have to fly like an eagle.
The wait might be 20 minutes in the In-N-Out line, you know
All
what
right,
I mean?
we're getting food.
Right.
There it is. We got a baby to feed. Keep her happy. That's the update.